win. That's the number one thing we got to get to. But how you get it matters. But and I thought defensively we were outstanding. Didn't give up 122 yards, and they didn't eye-violate. Did a great job on the perimeter. Got one little naked pass early, and I don't think we got outflanked other than that anytime. I mean, we did a great job there. Fit the runs well, fit the play action, covered the passes. I mean, I thought they were outstanding. Pressured the quarterback on third down. Give up a couple third and longs that I didn't think we needed to a couple times, but I mean, they were outstanding in the game. And to get a shutout in today's time is a hard thing to do. I don't care what happens and what we did. Special teams wise, sloppy. Now, punt return, excellent. Anaya set up a couple big scores. Almost had a third one, I guess. I couldn't. Did they say his forearm was down or elbow was down? Is that what it was?
Yes, sir.
Did it hit? Okay, that was it. He almost had another one there to set up a score. He was outstanding in the game and that part of it. Not Cal, but Nick Constantino, he was awesome. I think he had 4 punts inside the 20. I mean, I think he did it. He hit his job right there and still averaged 45. One of them, I think, when we were backed up and hit a bomb. So I think he was outstanding. Kickoffs, we had 2 bad kickoffs in the game. Had a bad snap on a field goal. Seth was good at his field goals, but just sloppy there. Offensively, 2 inches. Hit some big plays. Made big plays, made some nice runs. Started off very well. Did a really nice job. But then didn't play with any consistency. Up front, didn't play very well. I thought they played harder than we did. I thought they were physical. I thought they banged us around. They wanted to. They kept getting after us, and we need to learn to grow up and play a lot more physical. I mean, across the board. Tight end, backs, everything. Our running backs, 28-6, I thought were pretty good in the game. They picking up blitzes, hitting things, and having many runs. But we got to block better. We got to do a better job point blank. And Zach did a solid job in the game, hit some big plays, missed a couple throws he should have made one foolish mistake with the interception, to throwing the ball away. And he also took a sack that we got lucky. They got a holding call on one of them in the first half. He took a sack on a first down play in the red zone. You just got to throw the ball away. Every play ain't a touchdown. And that's part of playing quarterback is managing. First and foremost, everybody talks about a guy's arm. Can he run? Decision making. For the most part, he was good. But when you're playing the whole game, you got to manage every situation. Every decision you make can change the game. And we got to clean those up a little bit. But he made some really nice throws in the game. 6 of 14 on third down. And still had a couple decisions there he should have made that I thought could have been better. But we're work in progress. We got to get better. And things don't get you till they get you. Well, we need to quit letting them get us. And he had a couple drops in the game, a couple missed routes later on by guys that were doing real good, and all of a sudden just don't run the route the right way. So, and that inconsistency, and that drives you crazy. That's discipline, and that's want to, and that's desire, and that's when you get tired, you start drifting mentally. And that's a very immature team. And that's a reflection of me and our coaches. We got to do a better job of putting them in position on offense, especially to do those things, and we'll do it. We're going to practice better, I promise you.
All right, Brett, you start us off.
Now, by the way, I'll say this: New Mexico did a heck of a job. They played their tails off, man. They played their tail. They're a well-coached, very good football team.
When you say you need to learn to grow up and play more physical, is that something you can achieve in a week's time?
We'll find out. We better, because that team we're playing is very physical. That team we're about to play and rust up and down the line in this league, that's big boy ball. So you better grow up, and it's not just always there. I mean, across the board. I'm talking about how you run routes, how you do things, block, run routes, catches, throws. Even if we on defense, do we want to take things on consistently? That we keep doing everything. We got to make sure we're a physical, tough football team if we're going to make it this league.
To the left, Christy, and then down front, Travis.
In what ways did you see Zach grow from when he was thrust into action last week to when he had a week to know he was starting?
Well, I think his early throws in the game made good decisions early and was relaxed. And then sometimes when you play really good and that goes off real good, you keep thinking everything's a home run. Just hit the baseball. Just hit it hard or make the right decisions, what I keep saying. It ain't about throwing touchdowns. It's about throwing to the right guy, making decisions, making checks. Man, the game is bigger than anybody that's ever played it or coached it. It will bite you right in the tail when you think you're going to just go out there and do this and that. And that's one of the things he's got to continue. He has ability, but you got to continue to make the right decisions on every play.
Down front, Travis, and then to the left, Jennifer.
Hey, Coach, how much did you think the missing Layden Robinson kind of messed with the chemistry?
I don't think he missed at all. Now, we missed Layden, don't get me wrong. Very rarely missed him. But we practiced, and those guys are plenty good enough. They wouldn't be here. And in this league, you got to play. And they did nothing that we hadn't seen before. And that's kind of what irritates me the most.
And then how impressed were you some of the young wide receivers that went out?
Okay, I thought Moose was really outstanding in the game. Demas made some really good plays. Again, that's where he went a couple times late routes. We got to stay disciplined on doing them exactly the right way. Wiedemeyer I thought he was just okay. I think Jaden's got to play better. For us, going to be the kind of team we're going to be. And I love Jaden. He's a super player, but he can play better.
And then
doing the things he does. But Moose was good. You get to see Devin Price get his catch. Who else got a first catch? I'm trying to think. Let me look right. I don't know if they got everybody on
I
here.
don't think so, Coach.
We got shady people in the
Yeah.
stat room.
Yeah.
I
Devin Price.
can't get good information on this stuff.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Devin Price had his first catch, and then had touchdown catch, was outstanding. Demus had a great catch the first one. He had another good catch, broke a tackle. I'm trying to think, anybody else in that group? I don't think so, but I mean, those guys, they're good players, man. They got a chance to be good players. They're going to have to play for us.
An update on Ananias.
They're good. I think he got banged. We just held him out precautionary, and he was back out there on the sideline second half. So I don't know. We'll wait and see. But everything seemed to be okay. We'll have to wait and see.
To the left, Jennifer, and then to the front, Cole.
Hi, Coach Fisher. Jennifer Streeter with the Battalion. During today's game, we saw an emphasis put on scoring during the first half, with y'all scoring 24 total points during the first half alone. Especially when you compare this to the previous two contests,
Yeah.
how much does having a mentality focused on scoring early contribute to y'all's success?
I promise you, we got the mentality. We finally executed early. We finally got the good punt return, set us up, hit a nice play, and hit the deep ball. And we hit the first two plays. And then we went for a dry spell. Then we drive down, got a first, if I'm not mistaken, only on about the 22, 23 yard line. First down. Then lose a run for about 4 yards. Then drop back and just completely blow a protection and get a sack. And all of a sudden, we're ready to go up 3 scores, which is a big part of the game, to get up 3 scores and start how you playing and do that. But I mean, the emphasis has been there. We got to execute. We got to do a better job coaching. We got to do a better job executing and playing.
Down front, Cole, and then we'll go to the back.
Coach, you had two young defenders making a lot of big plays in Deuce, and then you had Edgerton getting the interception. What have you seen from them, especially with Edgerton and Aaron?
Edgerton is a super athlete. As he learns to really grasp what we're doing consistently play. I mean, he can be all over the field. He can cover. He can run. He's physical. He can do everything. Deuce is a really good young player. Him, Chappelle, and those guys, we were really high on them. Shamar. I mean, all those guys are going to be really good players, man. And we're going to have those guys. And it was great to get them great time today. Jared Gilbert, too. Gilbert had made some really good things in their day and played some really good ball. Those young guys, I'm just thinking, I don't think there was any other young. I was about to hit mainly, but those guys all played good, significant time today and did a nice job.
Go back behind the lights, Coach Joe, and then Mike.
Yes, sir.
Coach, Damon got his first touchdown. A lot of fans were real excited to see that play. Can you just talk a little bit about the excitement of getting him involved?
Well, we've been trying to for a while, and the time come right. He's been to games lately, and just the ball didn't go to him, and it could have. We had calls, they just went somewhere else with it, but got him on deep ball. They went under coverage, ran a double post, and they come off on the over and left him open. He made a great catch. The other one, the great route he made, made a nice catch and run. Listen, he's got all the ability in the world. He got all the ability, and he's really practicing good, doing good. I'm very pleased with his progress right now, and we're going to be who we can be. He needs to be a part of it, that's for sure.
Stay in the back, Coach Mike, and then down front, Olin.
Coach, was there an emphasis to get Zach in kind of a rhythm early on with some of those quicker passes?
Well, and I think, but the way they played and the things they did, and that's it's always off to get him off to a good start. But also their style of play dictated. I thought we needed to do that and get some of our space guys out there.
To the right, Olin, and then to the left, Christie.
Hey, Coach, first of all, anything you know about the status of Devon?
No, he's fine. Jane? Yeah, he's fine.
Okay, we saw him in the tent.
No, I did. He walked out. He just got nicked up. They just checked him out. He's fine.
All right, and then do you have?
You didn't see me come out and give a thumbs up?
I did.
I know everybody would watch when I walked in there, so I walked out and gave a thumbs up. So I thought everybody was. See, you must have been up there drinking Coke and eating a hamburger, eating a hot dog. You thought the game was over. It was late in the game, didn't you? Huh?
It was a Dr. Pepper.
I had Dr. Pepper. Okay. Diet or regular?
It was diet, actually.
Okay. I like that. That's what I drink too.
Do you have when you say that your offensive line guys aren't playing physical enough?
They got to be put the hats where they hat, be where they got to be, and you got to move people. You can get in somebody's way and block people. I want people moved, and they can do that. I watch us do it on our guys. And you got to get the twist, you got to get the stunts, you got to see it, you got to anticipate the blitzes. You got to carry it from the practice field to the game field, and you got to want to be nasty. That's grown man ball in there, man. That's big boy ball. That ain't for the faint of heart. You got to put your nose in there and like it.
All right, to the left, Christie, and then Battalion right behind.
To beat a team 34-0 and then come off the field and tell the sideline reporter we're very average right now, is that a commentary on like the expectations you have and where y'all are trying to go?
That's the truth. We're playing very average. I mean, we're much more capable of what we can do. But listen, potential is the worst thing you can have. So, I mean, you ain't done it. I hate the word potential. Somebody says you got potential to have a good team. It drives me nuts. That means I'm not coaching right and they're not playing right. We got to get better in all those aspects, and we got to grow up across the board in everything we do and play with much more consistency as a team and learn to benefit and play off each other.
On the aisle there, Battalion.
Hey, Coach Fisher, Ryan Faulkner here. Along with those new guys, y'all had 7 receivers make some catches throughout. What do you think that says about the depth of your receiving?
That we're going to keep using them and playing them, and if other guys, best players going to play. It's about competition and performance. We're going to get guys to play and play.
Do you think we'll see any more breakout performances from some of those guys?
I pray to God we do. That means good things are happening. So that'll be the idea, I promise.
Go back behind the lights, Daryl. Time for a couple more.
This guy's pretty quick running around here, Coach. Can you talk about
He
this
did it a couple
team?
times. See if he can do it for the whole game.
Can you
Yeah, he'd be
talk?
like us. First two series, we scored and then take a break.
Can you talk about this team getting ready for conference play and just what do you feel like they got to do? Because
What I just said, we got to get better across the board fundamentally, mentally, and psychologically to understand what's about in front of you and to embrace it and to attack it, not just go through it. You won't play real teams, man. This SEC West, it don't get no better. It's as good a ball as there is, and you better strap it on, and you better understand and you better like it, and you better be ready for it in all phases. Skill guys, quarterbacks, linemen, tight ends, backs, defensive linemen, linebackers, kicking. I mean everything. And we need to get fundamentally better and get a nastier, meaner, tougher, more competitive attitude.
Cole, you'll wrap us up?
Coach, you kind of mentioned at the very beginning, Nick getting 4 punts inside the 15. What does that do for your defense, especially when your offense is kind of struggling at
But that's fine. Well, here's the thing. At least on offense, you moved the ball. I will say this. You moved it and got midfield and hit those punts. I mean, you didn't finish drives, but that's all part of it. And play to your defense, play to your field position, and do things. And people are backed up. They can't call the same plays they call in the middle of the field. They can't be as aggressive. Mistakes can make it. Things happen. I mean, certain people can if you're really good. If you're really talented and you're really experienced on offense, and, backed up doesn't bother you. But, you can play a lot of field position games, and it helps your defense. It's like us on offense. You'd rather play on the short field.
All right, Coach, thanks for your time.
Thank